The question of who is a journalist is constantly debated. This question is important as certain rights are given to journalists, commonly known as freedom of the press. Whether these rights should apply to citizen journalists is still up in the air. But to really earn these rights, citizen journalists need to hold themselves to the same ethical and moral standards as traditional journalists. Technology is improving at an exponential rate. The world is effectively shrinking as more and more people can connect and communicate with the swipe of a screen. The term 24-hour news cycle has generally been applied to popular news networks' 24-hour coverage. However, in today's media ecosystem, it could also apply to the ever-constant stream of news being put forth by citizen journalists. Now, disasters are live tweeted and news streams out of countries that previously had no free press. This slew of citizen journalists brings with it a new concern. With no editors watching over what is published, it's the responsibility of the citizen journalists to police themselves and remain ethical and objective. The large influx of citizen journalists has even caught the attention of the U.S. government. Recently, the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee approved a bill that would allow citizen journalists to be covered under the same rights extended to official journalists. This is particularly useful as these citizen journalists often report public events much faster than traditional news media. On the flip side, with breaking news often being reported by nearby citizens, the purpose of the traditional journalists has evolved. While most citizen journalists report raw facts, it is now the job of the traditional journalist to provide insight and interpretation to the stories and news events, while remaining objective. The traditional journalist can also better illustrate the deeper details of an event, often making the viewer feel the emotion or context of the story, as well as the raw facts. In this way, there can be a place for traditional journalists and citizen journalists in today's news media climate.